Time to wake up. 69 degrees out there. It's Thursday morning. JC.
And good morning. I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us. This is Athens in the AM, the favorite city of little Danny Williams this morning in here. Good morning, Dan. Good to see you again.
Good morning, Jamie. It's good to be here. Hadn't been here in a while.
You ain't been here in a long while. Zach, what's shaking? Bama Zack.
Nothing. Same old.
Yeah, Dan, you used to be our regular. Then you went and moved to Montgomery, basically. And was down there most of the time.
I'm going to try to get back more often. I've always got a lot of information people need to hear.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Rex Davis had a lot yesterday.
Oh, Rex. Yeah, Rex is my buddy. I have to come on and explain everything.
All right, we'll talk about that later on this morning, too. Frank on the phone, Abby on camera, Brad in the back. We got it going on. I also going to hear from the Rocket City Titans.
Yes.
Semi-pro football team going to be here a little bit later on. Got the owner, the coach, and the general manager. They'll be here just a little bit, tell us what they got going on. We'll hear from Zach talking all about sports here in just a moment before he's got to get out here and get to work. Plus, we got some interesting videos. Zach, have you seen those videos of the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders?
I kind of missed that one.
It's
You'd
that
remember
Taylor
it.
Swift song. And then there's a new song I got on my Bama report the other day called The Bottom. You seen it, Zach?
Yeah, you showed it.
Yeah, I showed it to you, so we'll try to run that for y'all today. Plus, we got all kinds of video we haven't got to yet. Microwave Dave was down at the farmer's market. Dan's little boy Charles is going to be playing there, I do believe, this Saturday. I don't think they get underway about 9 or 9:30. We got a lot of things to talk about, so let's get it cranking on this Thursday morning. Here's Gloria with the weather.
That's right. It should be another beautiful day. Yesterday was absolutely gorgeous. Anywhere from 66 to 69 degrees out there this morning. Only 20% chance of those showers, so I think we'll be okay today. High temperatures around 88, kind of just a repeat of yesterday. Tomorrow, high temperatures of the same. 30% chance of rain, though. Looks like we may even see some rain on Sunday with 30%. And that's really about it. Just welcome to summertime, I guess. 230-4988 gets Frank this morning.
That's why I like to wear. Somebody done messed my seating arrangement up over here or something. Got a little tide on me.
Are you putting something going on, James?
It might be these blue shoes I'm wearing.
I do not dress him. Let's just make that
What's
clear.
wrong with these shoes?
They look like Florida Gator.
I just got my new Crocs in. Here,
That's your pontoon shoes.
Well, yeah, I got to wear these. Dan, I don't know if you've ever worn a pair of Crocs. Now, you start wearing Crocs when it's concrete, wet around a pool or something.
Yeah.
Slippery.
There's a good opportunity you can slip and fall.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
anyway, how are you, Dan? You look good, man.
Well, I'm doing fine. You know, I had 3 stents put in my heart back in April, and I'm now going to East Limestone Wellness Center, enrolled in the Athens Limestone Hospital cardiac rehab program, and doing well. Feel better.
They got the radio show?
I still got my radio show, and I've got enough blood now getting to my brain. You know, I can make an intelligent statement from time to time.
Hey, Torso, Sopranos guy died. Everybody heard that. 51 years old, man, of a dang heart attack while he was on vacation with his son in Italy. Man, that's bad. 51 years old. And Dan, one of your legends that you know of died.
Slim Whitman.
Slim Whitman. I would have thought he'd have passed away 20 years ago.
Well, you know, he's too busy selling records to.
Wasn't he one of the first people ever to come on TV and start selling records?
To my knowledge, he was, and you know, they say he sold more albums than anybody. He sold more albums than the Beatles.
He recorded more than, did he?
Wow.
That's what I heard.
Worldwide, right?
Yeah, worldwide.
Said he recorded more than 65 albums, including 4 million of All My Best that was marketed on TV. Yeah, you didn't turn the TV on in the 70s and 80s without seeing. He was a yodeler.
Yeah, and you know, he did that Eddie Arnold song, Cattle Call. You know, he did that.
You know,
nobody that I knew, you never heard him play a Slim Whitman album.
He said Johnny Carson's monologues always made fun of him. They always had Slim Whitman lookalike contest in the 80s.
Yeah.
He yodeled throughout his career. He did a lot of songs for like the Close Encounter of the Third Kind and Mars Attacks. He had a song in that too.
Yeah. He was a good entertainer. Had a great voice.
But everybody made fun of him.
Yeah.
Because
he took it all to the bank.
Yeah, he did. Slim Whitman
Lived a long
began
life.
in the late 40s.
Yeah.
I bet your dad probably listened to Slim Whitman.
And you know, he's 90 years old, so what does that make him, being born about 23 or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah, 23.
Yeah.
23.
Good math, guys.
Dang.
It's around a long time.
Yeah, but who would have thought? I mean, you would have thought somebody like Slim Whitman
I thought he had already died till I saw
Yeah,
the.
but he was doing that yodeling.
Well, you know, the guy, Tony Soprano, that's what I
Yeah,
call him. I
that's what
can't
I
even
call
think
him.
of his name.
Gandolfini.
Yeah, I can't hear
Gandolfini or something.
Gandolfini,
Everybody loved the guy. You know, he played a terrible character.
Oh, yeah.
And everything, but you know, they developed some good characters. I think they've carried that show a long time, and some of my favorites were Paulie and Uncle Junior and Tony's mama.
I never did watch a lot of the
She
Sopranos.
was always trying to have him knocked off.
Yeah. Hey, let me remind y'all too, Zach, before I cut you loose, the Exceptional Rodeo Sheriff Blakely is
Yes.
3 o'clock, 3 to 5 this Sunday afternoon at the Sheriff's Arena.
We'll be there.
I'm assuming after yesterday's remarks by Rex that Republicans are still invited.
Well, I hope so. I tell you, that's a great event, and if
It is.
you've never
Yeah.
seen it, you need to go out and you can help with it. You know,
Oh,
help
yeah.
those kids out there. They have a big time.
It's gonna be a great day. All right, Zach, what you got going
Yeah, I
on?
got some cousins that'll probably be there, Shelly and
Yeah,
Jonathan.
I see them
They should probably be there. First off, Mama, she's still slowly getting better, so everybody just keep those prayers coming on her. Got to give a shout out to my buddy Garth Garris.
Yep, new principal.
Local guy, Elkmont guy, and he got the job, so congratulations to Garth. NBA Finals tonight. You gonna stay up and watch it? I know y'all are.
I ain't yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna call
Zach,
y'all.
let me ask you a
halftime.
trivia question on the NBA Finals.
Uh-oh.
It was in USA Today this morning. Dan, you can answer this too. What's the only player ever to win the most valuable player on the losing team?
We have no idea.
Well, I know you don't. They do.
Most favorite.
I have no idea.
White guy,
Larry Bird.
Jerry West.
Jerry West. Yeah, he played in many of the final games. You know the logo, that's Jerry West in the logo.
Didn't the Celtics win 7 in a row with
Probably
Bill Russell?
so. I say I like the Celtics, and they're fixing to trade their coach to the Clippers.
No, that fell
done
through.
move, Danny Ainge.
What else is going on, Zach?
Fell through.
Hey, Bama had a good weekend in recruiting last weekend. They got a quarterback, a wide receiver, and a center. So we got the offense.
Where are we ranking right now for recruiting next year? Sorry, Dan, no offense against Auburn. But
Well, I'm going to tell you, this is very interesting. This was on down the line what I had. But Rivals had Kentucky #1. Kentucky in football, not talking about basketball. #1 had Alabama 5th and Auburn 20th. I've seen some ratings that's got Bama 3rd and Auburn a little bit higher than that. But Kentucky, they said Kentucky's going into Ohio where not Bob Stoops, but the other Stoops said that's where they're from, Ohio, and he's getting a lot of kids from Ohio.
how many days
Kentucky.
did it kick off?
I think it's about 72. It can't get here soon enough.
72.
That's all we talk about at work when football starts. I mean, that's all everybody wants to do, just talk about football.
What else you got, Zach?
Hey, Auburn had a good weekend. They got a new baseball and softball coach,
Yeah.
and I mean, they went to Oklahoma, got them a baseball coach, and Arizona State, 2-time national champ coach. So that's a good get for Jay Jacobs.
Yeah, I think he's trying to save his job.
Well, he's done pretty good lately, yeah. What else you got, Zach?
He's definitely trying to save his job. Did you hear about Mark Barron? He got $50,000 just to swap his number with Darrell Rivas. That's pretty good. Somebody said, I want that number. You give him a price, boom, $50,000, which I'm sure Mark will probably put to charity or something. So, did you hear about the 3 Atlanta radio talk show hosts who made fun of
the ALS guy.
Steve Gleason? That's pretty sad. I mean,
You know
got
how
to know.
you radio hosts are. Both of y'all been on the radio.
Well, I know you don't do something like
Yeah, they all got
that.
that.
Somebody that's got ALS, they got suspended first. But I mean, those guys have been doing it for 20-something years, and then they do a little. I mean, the guy, he can only talk through his eyes and
that's
blinking,
sad to say.
and they made fun of him. But him and his wife both accepted
And one of them
apology.
ain't got any ears. Do you see his picture?
3 guys that got fired.
Well, yeah, one of the guys that got fired, he literally has no ears. I mean,
But,
it's just pinned back to his head, you know?
Yeah, he's got a big head. I know what you're talking about.
But he has no ear. I mean, I'm gonna pull that picture up and find. Okay.
But that's bad that you.
It looks like a helmet would fit him easy, cause you know slide on off his head, you know.
Doesn't catch his ears.
But that's bad. But I mean, Steve Gleason and his wife are better people by accepting an apology. But those guys are out of job and probably be out of job for a while. CBSSports.com lists Auburn and Bama among the softest non-conference schedules. They're not impressed with our. I mean, Alabama does have Virginia Tech.
Have you seen Ohio State's schedule?
Yeah,
It's
they're
pathetic.
That's why a lot of people are predicting them to be in the national championship game
Well,
because they don't have nobody to play.
Lose.
Let me go out on a limb right now, as I usually do, and predict Yet another title for the Crimson Tide.
I agree with you.
We all know
Hey,
you're
I've
gonna
been
say
right the last
that.
3 out of 4 years.
Well, the 1 year you was wrong. Auburn won, so.
Yeah, I've been waiting for
bringing that
that
up,
game
Zach.
to be on classic football, and I haven't seen it.
I'm afraid that got lost.
I never want to see that game again in my life, Dave.
No, I lived it. I was there live, and I never want to see it
That is the
again.
worst game of my life, watching Cam Newton beat us 28-27.
I knew it started out bad, Dan, when they were playing over PA trying to get on Cam's nerves, playing Take the Money and Run. The son of a preacher man. I was like, oh, me.
He ran with it. didn't
Yeah, he ran
Let's
with
quit
it.
talking about that nightmare.
All right, okay, let's talk about. Okay, Bama's recruiting's going all over the country. We already got 8 states represented in 2014, and we got 13 last year. I had somebody at work the other day said, "Man, I wish they'd just get Alabama guys. Hey, when you're as good as Alabama, you want to go nationwide."
Speaking of how good Alabama is, let me just. Decatur Daily's got a thing this morning from Associated Press. Battle Bama football on unprecedented run. Said it's not going to compare it quite to Bear Bryant yet, but things are looking good. Not only that, but Battle, by the way, y'all know, founded Collegiate Licensing Company in 1981, sold it 26 years later. It makes up nearly 80% of the $4.6 billion retail market for collegiate licensed merchandise. That's billion.
I know it.
So he don't need money no way.
Now he could be doing the AD job for free right now. He don't need the money. You want to pass that some out, Coach? We'll
Well, you got Zach.
UH and A&M are back to playing basketball again. They hadn't played basketball in 15 years, and they're going to play November 14th, the Mayor's Cup over at the VBC. So that's good that those two schools get to play each other. Cincinnati Bengals are going to be on Hard Knocks this year on HBO. If you've never watched that show, you know they take one NFL team and they go through training camp. It's very interesting. You'll see some interesting characters on the teams on that. I'm sure Andre Smith will make an appearance on that. Did you hear what a recent offensive lineman from Miami, he was a 5-star, and he said Urban Meyer was recruiting him. After he told him, he said he looked like he was going to cry like a baby. He said his high school coach had to leave the room because he was tearing up in laughter.
Speaking of crying, here's a photo of the day out of the Decatur Daily this morning. It says, a teaching moment at camp. There may be crying in baseball, but they're in basketball too. Decatur High School gym counselor Anna Lee consoles Owen Christopher after he was eliminated from a game of gotcha during camp Wednesday. So there he is with a little Batman shirt on and saying, "Why am I out? I don't like it. I want to go home."
That's the way I was. I was always the one that's first one out.
Why?
Look, littlest guy. Nobody wanted to pick me on the team.
Is it okay for me to say thanks for the lift Saturday down to the club?
Yeah, that's fine.
Down to the Hard Rock?
I was a taxi service.
Zach was so kind to drop us off at the Hard Dock for our work we had to perform Saturday night down there. Y'all see some video of that in just a moment. Had a good time down there. Then I had somebody bring me home.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you got home safe. I was worried about that.
Well, I didn't even drink anything while I was there. It was too hot in there. So, yeah. So I was just going to be prepared. What else you got, Zach?
Old Johnny Manziel, man, he's making the news.
He won't be half of what he was last year. That's my prediction.
Well, you know, he sent out a tweet the other night. It was probably...
He's a great football player. I think he'll be good.
Yeah.
We'll beat them like a stepchild.
Well,
but
that remains to be seen.
But you know he made that.
He owns the state of Alabama right now.
Yeah, they control
that was one game, man. He's going to gag me.
No, it was 2 games. Well, it was just one game.
Yeah,
Auburn won the game.
Yeah, that's right.
the only game I went to see.
Bringing that game up.
No, I'm talking about the
Auburn. He's talking about the Auburn Texas A&M game.
The only Auburn game
fans have got to talk about is the one time y'all beat us.
Well, you know.
Now he's talking about Auburn A&M.
You know what gives me pleasure about that?
What?
When you draw your last breath on earth, you'll think, we had one chance to beat him and blew it.
The only thing about this right now is the difference between Alabama and Auburn fans, like this A on our shirts and stuff.
You're obnoxious.
You know, every year we have to buy new merchandise. Auburn has to buy it every 50 years. So, I mean, hey, y'all saving money. Right, Zach?
Awful.
Let me take a break while Zach's putting his hair. We'll be right back in just a second. Y'all hang on. Hey.